Assault. Assault can be defined as intentionally or recklessly causing another person to fear immediate violence or making unwanted physical contact without their consent. It doesn't necessarily involve physical harm, but includes actions that make a person fear for their safety. Typical sentencing: up to 6 months imprisonment for common assault. Longer sentences for aggravated assault or causing grievous bodily harm. Burglary. Burglary is the act of entering a building or property as a trespasser with the intent to commit theft, cause damage, or commit any other criminal offense. It can involve breaking and entering into homes, businesses, or other structures. Typical sentencing: up to 14 years imprisonment. Penalties vary based on violence, weapons, or harm caused during the burglary. Fraud. Fraud involves deceiving someone else for personal gain or to cause loss to another party. It can be through false representation, omission of information, or abuse of position leading to financial or other kinds of loss. Typical sentencing: penalties vary widely based on complexity. Serious cases may lead to up to 10 years or more imprisonment. Drug offenses. Drug offenses cover a range of illegal activities related to controlled substances, including possession, production, supply, or trafficking of prohibited drugs like cocaine, heroin, cannabis, etc., under the Misuse of Drugs Act. Typical sentencing ranges from fines to several years in prison, depending on drug type, quantity, and role in the offense. Robbery. Robbery is a form of theft where force, the threat of force, or intimidation is used against a person during the commission of the theft. It involves stealing directly from a person while using violence or the threat of violence. Typical sentencing: up to life imprisonment based on severity, weapons used, or harm inflicted during the robbery. Sexual offenses. Sexual offenses encompass a wide range of illegal activities, including rape, sexual assault, indecent exposure, grooming, and other actions that violate another person's sexual autonomy or exploit their vulnerability. Typical sentencing ranges from community orders to life imprisonment based on the offense's nature and severity. Cybercrime. Cybercrime involves criminal activities conducted through digital or online means, such as hacking, identity theft, phishing, spreading malware, or conducting fraud through electronic communication networks or devices. Typical sentencing: penalties vary, can include fines and imprisonment for various durations based on the cybercrime committed. Traffic offenses. Traffic offenses refer to violations of traffic laws, including speeding, reckless driving, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, driving without a valid license or insurance, and other actions that endanger public safety on the roads. Typical sentencing: fines, penalty points on the license, potential driving disqualification, or imprisonment for severe cases. Robbery. Robbery is a form of theft where force, the threat of force, or intimidation is used against a person during the commission of the theft. It involves stealing directly from a person while using violence or the threat of violence. Typical sentencing: up to life imprisonment based on severity, weapons used, or harm inflicted during the robbery. Homicide. Homicide refers to the unlawful killing of one person by another. It is a broad term that encompasses various types of killings, including murder and manslaughter. In the UK, homicide is classified into 2 main categories: murder and manslaughter. Typical sentencing: mandatory life imprisonment. Minimum term varies based on premeditation, motive, and severity.